Hello, my name is Maureen Gill, and this is my second video in what I think might be a series of a few videos discussing my journey with breast cancer. A week ago today, I had surgery at Southern Maine Medical Center in Biddeford, Maine, to remove a cancerous lump from my left breast. That was on August 16th. 18 hours later, I made a video discussing that journey and primarily to show my friends how well I came through the surgery, and also reach out to other women and encourage them to do whatever it is they have to do to maintain their own breast health. Since I did that video, I've heard from many women all over the country. And I think the message I'd like to tell those women today is in response to their comments to me that they have been very fearful, that they are fearful. That I've heard a lot of things. I've heard about fear of needles and fear of mammograms and fear of having to have biopsies. And you know what I say to that? Listen, if you're afraid of needles and biopsies, boy, you're not going to like cancer. Cancer is a lot worse than any of the tests that are used to diagnose it. So if you're going to get a snit about the needles, honey, or you're going to get in a snit about the biopsies, well, you better think twice. You better think what it's going to be like when you're really going through a real war to save your life. So do the easy stuff. Stay on top of it. And if there's an iota possibility that you've got something growing in your breast that doesn't belong there, you get it out. In my first video, I talked about the wonderful care I'm getting here at Southern Maine Medical Center. And I encouraged women to come here if they couldn't get adequate treatment elsewhere. Though I think that there are many wonderful medical centers around the United States. If you can't get yourself to any of those, and you're in New England, or you just want to come to Maine, or you're not satisfied with the care you're getting elsewhere, please don't hesitate to come here, because the breast care center at Southern Maine Medical Center is just top notch. I also want to just thank the people who've contacted me, thank the people who've prayed for me, and give you an update as to what's going on with me. I had excellent news. When my surgeon removed the lump from my breast, she also harvested some lymph nodes. And the pathologists have determined that those lymph nodes are thankfully free of cancer. So that is fantastic. I'm just thrilled. Additionally, when my surgeon removed the tumor, she removed a big margin of tissue around the tumor, and that tissue was also examined by the pathologist, and that tissue is also free of cancer. So that's another wonderful thing in my favor. There were other tests that were done on the tumor, and the tumor is a kind of a low-grade cancer. It's low-growing. Again, that's in my favor. And there were other tests, several tests that were done, and they were all in my favor. So I am extremely blessed. I'm extremely grateful. I thank God for the fact that this is coming out so well for me. But I've met a lot of women who've had tougher fights than the one I'm going to have. And the story is, they've done well. So even if you have an aggressive cancer, your odds of survival are tremendous today. You can wage a good fight. There's great medicine out there to help you wage that good fight, and you can beat it. Obviously, getting on top of this early is very important, but even if for some reason your cancer's not diagnosed early, I'd like you to know that the odds are still going to be pretty good if you get the right medical care and you have the right attitude going into this. You can beat this thing. Now, my doctors are recommending that I have a course of radiation following my lumpectomy. That's kind of the standard treatment today. I believe if you have cancer in the lymph nodes or it's spread, then you also need chemotherapy. I'm not really going to need that. But the belief is that even though the tumor's been removed and I have negative lymph nodes and I have good margins, that the doctors like to just double down on this and give me an extra shot of assurance. And so the recommendation is that I'll have some radiation. That radiation will be spread over 6 weeks. I'll probably start it sometime at the end of next month because my incision has to totally heal first. And I'm told that it's not going to be that difficult. Most women can work through radiation today, somewhat maybe into the middle of this, as we get in the middle of the therapy and toward the end, I may find that I'm pretty fatigued. Well, okay. I can deal with that. It gives me a reason to justify taking an afternoon nap, right? How tough is that? So that's what I'm looking at, and that's what I wanted to tell you about. I told my friends that I'd keep them informed, and so that's why I'm making this video. But now you may have noticed that I'm wearing this gorgeous cobalt blue scarf. Let me tell you about that. If you remember my first video, I was complaining about the pink scarf that I had been given at the breast center, because pink is not my color. I always have preferred blue. I always thought pink kind of washed me out, and as I said in the video, I feel it made me look like I have hepatitis or something. So yesterday I went back for my post-operative exam with my surgeon, and lo and behold, it turns out that the nurses and the doctors and the staff at the medical center saw my video, and they took note of the fact that I didn't like the pink scarf. I also received a beautiful card that was written by Sue Hadaris, who's the Vice President of Community Relations. She thanked me for what I had said on behalf of the medical center and how I had praised the staff and the hospital and the physicians. But she primarily was very grateful that I was trying to get a message out to the community, to other women, to encourage them to get out in front of this and do their exams and get the medical care they need and don't put anything off. And then my surgeon presented me with this fantastic scarf. So I had said, maybe I'll change the color of breast cancer, right? Well, I think pink will probably always be the symbol. But you know what? For you guys out there like me who are winters and don't feel that you'll look that great in pink, hey, go out, get yourself a cobalt scarf. Tell the men you love you want a cobalt scarf. Cobalt blue, that's the color, cobalt blue. So anyway, here I am, journeying through breast cancer. I'm already making my mark on how we're going to color code it. So, that said, I want to just say thanks to all of you guys again. Thanks for being in touch. Thanks for sending me your prayers, your energy, your wonderful vibes, your messages of hope. And let's stay in touch. Okay? I love you. God bless. Bye-bye.